This began last week with an intense storm known as a bomb cyclone brought heavy rains to much of the central United States. Rivers in Nebraska, Iowa, and other nearby states have overflowed their banks. Around a dozen levees have breached, according to the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers. Thousands forced to evacuate.
They're telling everybody just grab what you can and get out. Naturally, to save $1, we didn't take out any flood insurance. Now we've lost everything. But I really don't know what we're going to do, but all you can do is pull up your bootstraps and start over, I guess.
Farmers have been hit particularly hard. Livestock have died and crops like soybeans have been ruined as storage bins flooded before the crops could be moved to grain elevators. Soybean farmers have already been struggling to sell their harvest. China was the largest buyer of U.S. soy, but the trade war cratered this market. In November last year, China imported 0 U.S. soybeans, getting supplies instead from Brazil. Many farmers have been waiting for a trade deal, hoping to sell their beans later this year. Most crop insurance plans don't cover stored crops, meaning many of these farmers will simply have to take a loss. There are already estimates that this disaster could do more than $1 billion in damage. Well, officials in Nebraska will ask the Trump administration for an expedited declaration of emergency to make relief funds and loans available. On Tuesday, Vice President Mike Pence traveled to the region.
President Trump asked me to be here in Nebraska and here in the region today with a very simple message. To all the families that have seen their homes flooded, seen livestock lost, who have had their lives, their communities upset by these extraordinary floods and severe weather. Our message is this: we're with you.
Fortunately, most of the farmers haven't planted this year's crops yet, so hopefully the flooding won't completely ruin their 2019 harvests.